We're rolling.
Okay.
Clear. Bro,
You're looking good.
first of all,
Yeah.
let me just start by,
Ooh.
expressing my gratitude. And man, thank you so much for inviting me here at your beautiful home, your lovely backyard. Dude, Brutus, how's it going?
Reboot.
I forgot we're filming. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh, hey.
So it's already December 1st, man. Like, it's officially the holiday season. Well, Thanksgiving was a week ago. And
How was your Thanksgiving?
oh, it was great. Man, I ate so much. I had 2 family gatherings that I attended.
Oh.
And back to back, I feel like I need to be on the gym every day, burning off these
Oh,
calories
yeah.
of all the food that I ate.
Right. Me too.
Ooh, how about yours?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. My sister and her son, my nephew, who's 17 now, they flew in, and she came in like late Saturday night, and then my start of my vacation Sunday.
Sure.
So, I mean, we just hung out every day. We went shopping and just like sitting around the table with my family playing cards. Like I haven't got out a deck of cards in like
A long time.
20 years or something. Playing cards, we played like 31. Do you know how to play that 31?
I've heard of it,
It's like
but
a
no, I've
simple
never played
game,
it.
and I'll show you sometime. It's really simple, but it's fun.
That's
right?
cool.
But you know that whole competitive, like,
For
when's
sure.
the last time you
Sibling rivalry.
When's the last time you played a board game?
A long
I mean,
time.
for me,
Like,
I play
for-
video games, but like,
See, for even us
don't know,
as like
somehow-
grown-ups now, like
Yeah.
that's what the holiday is for. You get the family get together, people you haven't seen regularly in a long time, and brings back childhood memories and stuff. So
yeah, but it was like, I'm thinking, when's the last time you laughed that hard and over nothing? Just hanging out, being together was like the greatest gift, the greatest treat.
that's really cool, man. I'm glad to
Yeah.
hear that both of us had a great time over this Thanksgiving holiday, because like I realized that you had the week off, and
Yeah.
and you planned it perfectly to hang out and spend some quality time with family,
amazing.
sister from out of town.
Yep.
And I'm
Saw
sure
the
your dog
aunties.
loved it. Huh, Brutus?
You know, he loved it, and I always share my leftovers with him, but like, which he was
bud?
thankful for.
What's up, bud?
But yeah, it was awesome.
Man, we got some fire crackling here. like we could not have picked a better day to
It's beautiful.
really do this fireside chat, which we did like 7 or 8 months ago back in March.
Was that how long ago?
Yeah,
it
that was still officially
That
early
was-
spring of earlier this year.
early spring or late winter.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't
I remember
remember.
I did that day trip just to go camping, and it was worthwhile to drive. We did our very first
So nice.
collaboration for our YouTube channel. And come to think of it, man, it really makes you just like, when you kind of kick back and sit and just kind of relax, to make you realize how time just moved by so quick. Because if you really think about it, that was back in early March. And now it's the first day of December. So that was literally 9 months ago. If I'm doing my math right.
Yeah, that's quick math.
So a lot of things has happened. And within that 9 months, I was taking a peek at your YouTube channel last night,
Yeah.
because I watched one of your your latest video that you uploaded either yesterday or today. No, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
And dude, I want to say congratulations.
Oh.
Dude,
Well,
I
thank
didn't
you.
realize
Coming
coming
from
from
you,
an outsider,
that means a lot.
absolutely. Coming from an outsider, you were already in your 500, I don't know the exact number, but you were north of 500 in your subscribers.
Yeah.
530 or something, I'll look it up later, but in my mind, I thought you were in the 300 to 400s.
Oh.
And then obviously life happens.
Well.
I go do my own thing, and then all of a sudden, I looked at your channel, and before we did this, I kind of wanted to kind of do a quick peek of your channel. Like, for those of you who don't know, I mean, I operate my YouTube channel, mostly in particular about my Tesla experience and journey, which I'm gonna have to diversify, and I have some transition things going on in the near future. So watch out for that. Like, there will be more exciting stuff coming on my channel. Joel over here has his rock channel. He features all of his adventures and his road trips, hunting, gold digging, for all kinds of rocks and minerals. And it's a really fun and interesting channel.
Oh, thanks.
And dude, 500 plus subscribers, man. Like starting from scratch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starting
Start
from
somewhere.
zero. Like think about it, like you started your channel.
At the bottom, now we here.
You're really there, dude. you hit the ground running, man. Like seriously.
I hit the ground for sure. But
you got the ball rolling, and it's rolling in
Yeah.
motion right now, and it's not
Yeah.
stopping either.
Well, sure. No, it's been so fun.
For
and
real.
It continues to be fun.
This hot
Life is fun.
It is.
I mean, that's just where it's at. Life is just fun.
We're out here kicking back, hanging out, chilling, drinking some hot cocoa in a
Yeah.
in a beautiful, sunny, clear sky, blue sky,
It's a
cold
beautiful day.
December day.
Yeah.
So for the people watching this, you'd think it's summertime, but as you can see, we're all
It
dressed
was like
really
32
warm here
this morning.
with our jacket and everything and coat, and whew, like
Yeah.
we're just chilling. We're just two friends hanging out,
Yeah.
and we're fortunate enough to have this time both to have the day off, and because we're working, man, but our season at work has finally come to a slowdown. We're not quite as busy anymore as the crazy summer days. Like the society and just the whole world kind of slows down in a way, and it's kind of our time to just reflect on the things that have happened this year, and here we are.
Oh, okay.
Here we are enjoying the fire, and Brutus is chilling, enjoying this beautiful, clear day.
That's a really beautiful way to look at it, like reflecting on, what the year has been and brought to you and been for you and meant to you. And that's a beautiful way to look at it, my friend.
Big time, man. Like you have to slow down, because let's face it, at this day and age, people just tend to work and work and
Yeah.
work. You go to work, that's what society, that's what we need to do to pay our bills as, normal middle class people.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we forget about just slowing down and taking a break. And in a sense, when the whole world around you slows down, travel slows down, then it kind of like force you to kind of slow down and rest and take care of yourself. And that's what it's all about, because we work hard, yes, to make money and pay the bills, but at the same time, you have to take care of yourself by knowing when to, take it easy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really feel thankful. I mean, there's so many things to be thankful for, but sort of just on that subject,
Yeah.
I really feel thankful that we have public spaces that we can enjoy. And to me, the parks, the national parks,
Uh-huh.
and the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management, and
Definitely.
the Forest Service.
Here in Oregon, the Pacific Northwest
Oh
in
my
general.
God. It's like you can go out there and you can camp and you can hike, and in my case, you can dig minerals
Uh-huh.
for your own personal use for free. You can just enjoy it for $0. I mean, the only thing you pay for is your transportation costs,
Yeah.
like gas,
Yeah,
and your
just
food.
your car, gas, and
You camp.
your resources.
If you're in like Forest Service or BLM land, with certain restrictions, you can camp for free and just enjoy. And I just think about, being out here among these trees and just seeing the dappled sunlight on the trees, in front of us that we can see. It just reminds me of how many times I've woke up in the wilderness and it's so quiet
Dude,
and peaceful.
just
and
you describing that
helps
experience.
you remember.
Uh-huh.
It helps you remember because I think when you us human beings, the way we've structured our society and the way, things revolve around money so much, it's like you're living in a concrete jungle
Yep.
and, doing the 9 to 5 and running the rat race. You
Yep.
can forget that you are alive. You know what I mean? And, if you open your window, it's obviously in the summertime, right? But if you can open your window at night and just hear the sound of the birds and the wind, it's like when I go camping, that's all I hear is the birds and the wind. And it just it helps you to remember you're alive on the earth in this rock in the middle of the space. And it's a finite thing, you're alive only for a season on the earth and then you're gone.
Ooh, that
And
feels good.
it's beautiful, but it kind of helps you to put things into perspective.
100%. Very well said. Like those moments that you just
Not to
described.
steer the conversation right to death.
Well, no, it brings you back to point that like those are the priceless moments and experiences that really no amount of money can buy.
Yeah, you ever heard that poem? Like, it goes. The start of it is like, I think, and forgive me because I can't. It's a famous poem, but I can't think of who it's by. But it's like, I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree, or something like that. Have you ever heard that?
That's a good line.
Something like that. I'm probably butchering it all to pieces,
But I get the point.
But just looking at these trees right now and just feeling this wonderful peace, it's like, the wilderness often provides that because there's solitude and peace there.
Yeah, you have a beautiful house with this huge backyard surrounded by all these trees, and that's why I'm so grateful that you hosted this setting of our Fireside chat.
This is your idea.
Well, it was my idea, knowing that you had, because I live in a townhouse with a small little backyard. It would have been very hard to do this setting.
HOA might not even allow.
Totally.
I don't know. We'll have to look into the rules.
So once again, like I've always imagined this, and
You're welcome anytime, man.
Thank you. Like if you imagine or think of something and you want it done, all you gotta do is ask, and if you want it, you ask. And you said yes, and here we are, just two friends hanging out. Not only did he provide the location for this blog, but he also made some nice, hot, delicious coffee. No, not coffee. Some mocha
it's coffee.
Here.
That's
some
coffee.
Mocha. This is some hot cocoa and some
I made coffee and then I put cocoa in it.
There you go.
But from scratch.
That's some little barista lesson right there, brother.
It's not a mix, okay?
That's what I like about you, bro.
I'm cheap. It's a lot cheaper.
There's nothing wrong with cheap. I would rather spend
more time.
like 25 cents homemade than spend $6 at a local coffee shop, Starbucks or Dutch Bros.
Well, there's something to be said for that too, because when I was with my sister, we did nothing but eat out, and I'm on I hit my microphone. I'm on a like a special diet, and there's certain things that I'm not supposed to eat
for sure.
And it was like this whole week was
and the
like,
holiday,
bye to that. This
that's out the window.
It's like I hit the pause button on the diet and just.
For sure.
But we would just eat out every single meal, and
that's
go through
awesome,
the drive-through and.
Give me a moment.
It was awesome.
Let me do a quick intermission. We'll continue this. I'll put in some more fire because our fire is starting to wind down, but we'll keep the fire going, guys. So stay tuned.
I fucking shouldn't be drinking this much coffee.
Boom.
Oh, that's a nice looking fire. Oh, that feels so good.
All right. We stocked up on the firewood, and thanks for the refill of this fresh mocha, bro. So where were we? We were talking about just the Thanksgiving and all the food that we ate. So this is we're talking about the Thanksgiving and all the food that we ate. What was your favorite dish of all the food that you ate, man?
Okay, well, we did the actual Thanksgiving. My mom just did, not to air my family's dirty laundry. My mom just did not want to have 25 people over at the house. And you know, she's just like, let's keep it small this year.
Oh, cool.
I don't want to have to
Sure.
like
A simple.
be worried that kids are gonna be writing cuss words on the wall or
Right.
you know, spilling grape juice on the
Absolutely.
white carpet or whatever.
Absolutely.
And you know, because that can be a little bit of a stress, I guess. Anyway, you can cut that part out. But no, so it was just my parents, my mom and my dad, my sister, my nephew, and me, just the 5 of us.
Cool.
Yeah, and
Now-
Brutus unfortunately was not allowed to come over, which he, you know, he's a social butterfly.
Did you bring him
He
some
wanted-
turkey, some
Oh,
leftover
you know
turkey?
it, you know it. He's my dog.
Oh.
My dog.
Okay.
But,
Brutus was happy.
I never forget my dog. He's my buddy. So yeah, of course. But so it was my mom cooked. She cooked it all, and so it was like, you know, all the favorites were there. My
Man.
mom makes the best stuffing in the world.
There you
I'll
go.
fight anyone.
There you go.
No, but it was.
Cheers to all the mothers in the world.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you know, it's not Mother's Day, it's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, but cheers to all the mothers who
Yeah.
does a lot of
It's
cooking.
my mom's birthday in
You know,
like 2 days.
shout out to Joel's mom. What's your mother's name?
Denise.
Denise. Happy birthday, and may you have more happy and healthy birthdays to come. Coming from yours
Amen.
truly, Adrian.
Yeah. But
know,
then,
You raised a good son over here.
oh,
Bro, this is what
I'd
it's
like
all
to
about.
accept,
We're kicking
this
out.
award on the
So we're using this channel, like, you
Oh.
know, obviously, like this is obviously not related to any Tesla or YouTube channel or rock channel, but it kind of, I wanted to
I
do
like
this
it.
podcast or blog, you know, really to just kind of like show the personal side of us. Like we know
We
each
are
other.
real people.
So I know
I
this
put my
guy.
pants on one leg at a time.
There you go.
I've had
There
a
you
little
go.
coffee.
Like I've known you for quite a long time now. I met you at work, and I've been at work 2013, so that's like 12 and a half years now. So I have known you from work, and really we didn't start hanging out, you know, going camping until like maybe 5 years ago, and it kind of just took off from that with like the creation of our YouTube channel and us going camping yearly. Like we started
Yeah.
doing our camping winter time. Typically we would go in December or January. Like we'd start the year with a bang going camping in the beginning or peak of winter, you know?
Oh yeah.
And you know, you value your friendship like that, you know, like stuff
Oh
like
my
that you
God.
get to do.
I mean, how, you know, like you're lucky in life if you get one good friend.
True.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That you kind of you
and
share activities and
I feel
hobbies
very
with.
lucky to have that. you
People
know?
that make you coffee and welcome you at their place, you know, on a cold winter day and just hang out and chill.
Yeah. But not to steer the conversation back to death. No, I'm just kidding.
You're
but,
good, man.
But no, about food. I was just thinking because, yes, okay, so the Thanksgiving meal was incredible, right? But then I got to take a plate home, and while I was dishing it up, because my mom got a small bird, you know, because it was just the 5 of us, so there wasn't like this huge spread like there is when there's, you know, 49 people or whatever it is,
Absolutely.
25 people, and so
So
so again, not to air my, you can cut this part out for like, I don't mean to talk about my family, like, but it just made me laugh because while I'm dishing up, my dad's like, make sure you don't, you know, because he's thinking
Take it all
about
home.
his leftovers, so he's like, hey, don't be taking too much of that.
he had his eyes on you.
So yeah, he was watching me, but like store security. But but anyway, so then that's what I had for breakfast the next morning.
Cool.
Was full on Thanksgiving meal that I had the night before. I had it for breakfast, and let me tell you, breakfast of champions. It
Breakfast
was
of champions.
bomb.
Any leftover from the Thanksgiving dinner is a Friday morning breakfast of champions.
For sure. And then later on that same day, I went back over to hang out with the family again.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, hey, we're having lunch. And I'm like, what's for lunch? And they're like, we're having turkey sandwiches. I'm
There you
like,
go.
Count me in.
There you
And
go.
so we had my mom, like, last year started this tradition with the Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Yeah.
We'd
I
never
love
done
those.
that before. But now she's like, this is how we got to do it from now on. I'm like,
So you had some Hawaiian sweet roll turkey
Hawaiian
sandwich
sweet roll, yeah.
filled with
Bro, cream cheese,
uh
turkey, cranberry,
Yum.
stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy.
The whole shebangs.
I ate like 3 of those sliders, and it was like the
Man,
greatest. Yeah. Oh,
man, that is some delicious, like just even thinking about it.
it's my
Like,
favorite meal of the year.
no wonder why Thanksgiving is such like people try to make it back home if you're from out of town or if you live away from home, you come
it's
back home
hard.
to
It's
where you
hard.
grew up with your family and parents.
Yeah.
And we feel it working in the car rental industry. We feel
Oh,
the
yeah.
airports are filled. It's always busy for moments like that to get together with
Yes.
your family and loved
Yes,
ones.
if you can accomplish it, because it's not easy to make
Absolutely.
it happen sometimes, and it's a pain sometimes. But if you can make it happen, oh man, is it worth it?
Oh,
I
big
mean,
time. And it kind of came,
At least it was for me.
it really came at a perfect time, at least for you, because for those of you who don't know, Joel here, and I hope you don't mind me sharing this, like back in the middle of summer, you had an injury, you injured your foot.
Oh yeah.
So talk to me
Unbeknownst
about
to
like
me.
your struggle about that, because now I see you're, somewhat healed and
Praise
you're
the Lord.
recovering.
Praise the Lord. Yeah, I had some plantar fasciitis, which is like a foot pain in my heel, and so I went into the doctor because I was like, my whole job is on my feet, and
Yeah, you walk,
yeah.
we walk around for miles at
many
work.
miles a day, and on concrete. And you coming up here, bud?
Oh,
You coming up here?
Brutus wants some coffee.
I
Brutus
think
wants
he
some
does.
mocha.
Dogs
Not for
can't
you.
have chocolate.
Otherwise, he'll be running up and down this place.
Yeah, he doesn't need more energy.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so I went into the doctor, and then they took x-rays, and they said, well, we'll work on this, and we'll do it this way, and it should be fine. Cool. We'll put you on light duty a couple weeks. All right. We'll get better. Cool. And then 2 days later, the radiologist was looking at the x-ray and was like, I think this guy has a fracture in his 4th metatarsal, like next to the little piggy.
Oh,
like
wow. So that comes as
near
a
the
shocker
arch.
to you.
And so they called me, and they're like, yeah, I think you have a stress fracture in one of your bones. You better come back in here, and we're going to fit you for a tall boot. And so that took 2 months to heal.
So you
60
were
days.
in that boot.
They literally benched me. And
They sure did.
It got me out of work for 2 months. You
And
coming
I'm
up,
sure
brother?
even that, it was good for you because your foot
I
needed
didn't
that
mind.
rest.
I mean,
you
as
didn't want to
far
put
as-
too much stress and pressure on that foot.
As far as like, being on a team and being like a team leader, I felt bad because this is the first summer since I've been working there, since I started working there.
That you
I
got
missed.
benched.
I missed Labor Day,
Uh-huh.
and what was right before Labor Day was Hood to Coast.
The Hood to Coast, the
So
two busiest
busiest.
time of the year.
I missed them both. And by tradition, we always come in on Hood to Coast weekend
Right.
for returns,
Uh-huh.
because it's like a madhouse.
And you took that day off
I
that
couldn't-
Sunday
Yeah,
because you would have done more damage
I'm on the
to
injured
yourself.
list.
Yeah, for
So
sure, man.
I had an airtight alibi. Wink.
Big time.
Just kidding.
Like
It
all our
was-
bosses are like, running around like a chicken with no head,
Yeah.
trying to see how they're gonna get through the day.
Yeah.
Because one of their most productive agent at work is down. Well, I mean, you did,
Yeah.
you still flourished with
And
the
I
role
wasn't
that they
alone.
gave
There's
you.
like 2 other people on the injured list in
Uh-huh.
my department.
You
And
were a
then-
greeter and you excelled at it. You told people where to go, and
Dude, I
you
could
know,
have been replaced by a giant arrow that just pointed that way.
but the giant
a
arrow
sign
could
that
not
said-
smile and give it more personality and
just
appeal.
plug in that wavy.
And you did this greeting
Tube man.
light duty job for how long? 2,
the
3
easiest
months,
money I've ever made.
bro. But you do what you can.
I was kind of sad when I had to go back, and the doctor's like, "You're healed," and then he took the boot off. I was like, "Oh man, now I gotta go back to work."
That was just maybe a month ago, right? Like they took you off that boot like what, a month and a half
Yeah.
ago. That was
They
quite
still
recently.
had me on light duty for like 3 weeks after
Ah.
that, and now I'm like back to normal. But praise the Lord, I'm back to normal.
So cheers to being healthy.
Yeah, man.
Other than money, where we all work hard for to pay the bills, and that's just what we do. Like one thing that truly is the number one and the most important thing that, you know, people tend to forget or to...
Is this recording?
Absolutely. Yeah, it is. Let me make sure.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We are rolling.
Okay.
We are rolling. I remember because the last time that we did
sorry to
this,
interrupt
like
you.
there was some technical difficulty, but no, big time. Like as
It's
what I
kind
was...
of cool that because I remember because that was a great exchange that we had, and we
The
thought
chat
we
that
were
we did last
recording.
time.
Yeah, we thought we were recording, and it
And-
wasn't being recorded.
And I think
so
we
it
lost.
was like that was just like a
Just a
special,
casual
just between you and
conversation,
me.
dude. Like I remember we were having tea, and we're just chatting. I just got there, and you know we're just full on conversation about just kicking back, chilling, and relaxing. And you know what? like if you like something that you do it, and here we are. You know, back to what I was saying. Like, health is number one. You know, other than money aside, you gotta just keep up with your health, because all the stuff that you work hard for will be for nothing if you can't enjoy the stuff that you do. Like with your injury, and you know you were
Yeah.
down for 2 or 3 months, and you
Yeah.
couldn't do what you wanted to do to explore and, you know, find
Oh,
rocks.
It was heartbreaking for me.
So that was a setback.
I had a staycation, and man, I haven't had one of those in, like, you know what I mean? It's like all my vacations are in the woods, in the wilderness, in the middle of nowhere, off the beaten path, 30 miles from a town, off road, no cell service, you know,
Everything.
out there. And I had to just stay home.
And
it was
it was a challenge
for somebody like me, you know, that was
that's
difficult. But I rose to the challenge.
There you go.
And sat on my butt and ate all day.
You know, you find something that get you through. You know, you rise above that adversity of it's a mental challenge of not being able to explore and be physically out there in the woods to go find and dig for rocks, because you know it
Yeah.
keeps you sane. You know, that's the hobby that you like to do, and God gave you the location and the freedom and the
keeps you
resource,
sane.
you know, for free to explore these places. And it's magical. Like, you know,
It
you
is
lay
magical.
you lay on a truck bed and just like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
sleep, and then, you know, you look at the sky and it's stars, you know, millions of stars above, you know, that you just gaze at, and it's beautiful. And you got this lovely dog, Brutus.
He's my buddy, man.
Oh,
He
Brutus
is
is
my
an
faithful
adventurer. An adventurer.
He's cool in the car.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we've driven 4 or 5 hours at a time, and he's cool as a cucumber in the car.
That's cool.
He's just mellow and just
He's got the
has a
hang
nap
of
and-
it, you know, because you've gone on multiple, you know, dozens of road trips at this point since,
Yeah,
you know, so you gave
Yeah.
the dog
He's been
a
there
good life, man.
with me.
Brutus is like looking at me like, what are they doing? You know, they're just chatting, kicking back, chilling. Okay, I want to be a part of this too. So what's next, man? Like you're back on your, you know, on your feet. You know, injury is officially or somewhat almost over. Any future plans for the next vacation sometime soon?
Well, I mean, I'm out of vacation time.
You mean for the rest of the year, and we got like 30 days left before the year ends. So
It's gonna be agony.
Well,
Going 30 days without a vacation.
That's still
yeah,
cool.
I mean, you know, I love our tradition of going winter camping.
Now that
I
is
like the idea. Do you mind if I address the audience?
100%. Go.
All the all the Oregon state parks on the coast. I don't know about Washington's, but they do have them in Washington. But all the Oregon state parks that are on the coast in Oregon have yurts and campgrounds that you can camp at, you know, whether RV or tent.
Cool.
But they also have yurts, and yurts are great because they're cheap. They're right near the beach. You can hear the sound of the ocean, although generally it's actually the freeway, but it sounds like the ocean.
But the ocean is right there,
you're
too.
There, you're camping, you're like in the woods. There's hiking trails, you're under the stars. You can have your campfire, but then you can go inside and lock the door and turn the heat on and charge your phone, and you have electricity.
There you
and
go.
Lights and
So you get the best of both worlds.
Yes, and
You get the whole
it's not
nature
expensive.
feel.
It's like a dog friendly yurt,
Yep.
that's like $60 a night or something like that.
To the people watching this all over the world, wherever you're
Yeah.
at, you know, come to Oregon, enjoy
It's very affordable.
enjoy the nature, enjoy the Oregon coast, enjoy the yurt camping or regular camping, whatever it is that you up to. Live life, rent a car, go see places that you haven't seen before, and you know, enjoy the ocean breeze. You know, like the whole Pacific coast. Stop by Oregon, and you know, we explore places like Tillamook and
Yeah.
Lincoln City
And
area,
I
Newport, Depot Bay.
I like the idea of, because, you know, we were going to the same place for, you know,
A few years.
a few years in a row.
Uh-huh.
But then they were doing remodeling, and so we couldn't go there. And
So we
went
had to
some
seek
other place,
alternative.
and that was really cool. And I'm like, let's go
And
to
we
a different
discovered
place.
the
And,
Tillamook
if
area.
it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. But
Totally.
you know, I mean,
I'm down,
it's kind of
dude.
like how people say certain things are like pizza. You know, like even when it's bad, it's still pretty good.
Uh-huh.
You know.
And it's always good to see
And-
new places and experience new things.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, I think we should. I'm looking. So in answer to your question, I've taken the scenic route, but I'm looking forward to, you know, a winter camping sesh or
There you go.
early spring sesh.
There you go. Let's
at the
do it sooner than
coast.
later
Because by the way, it's you can almost only do it in the off season, because in the summertime,
Forget
those
it.
yurts are booked out.
a lot for a long time.
You are lucky if you get it.
Yep. And we book months
gotta-
in advance. We book at least 2 months in advance, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a month or two in
Usually,
advance.
because they are very popular.
I do think that if during summertime,
But-
from like end of May until September, the moment that the website is open,
Yeah, which
people
I
go
think is-
there right away.
think
That's
it's like
that
like-
minute
I
and
think
book it all up.
Yeah, I think they open it up. Oh, I don't know,
Sometime in the spring.
but they open it up like a year in advance or something.
And then
like
people
that,
book
or
it as soon as it's
January 1st
open.
or something, and they just
Yeah, boom,
zoom. It's gone.
big time.
But yeah. So I you know, God willing,
God willing,
you
brother.
know, I'm looking forward to, you know, if the
more
levee don't rise,
exploring.
if the as I say, if the creek don't rise and the levee holds or whatever, you know, I'm looking forward to some killer trips. This is the off season, and this is the time where I plot and plan and scheme and look at maps and
There you go.
figure out where I'm gonna go. And
Yep.
yeah, we're already putting a trip plan together for the.
There
for
you
the-
go. So
the
cheers
summertime.
to our cheers to our upcoming trip.
All right.
Sometime in early next year, and like cheers to life. You know, like
yeah.
a lot of things to be grateful for. Really
man,
is.
for
It's
sure.
been, for me, it's been about a year and 10 months since I created a platform in my YouTube channel, and you know, you started and followed through, and you know, like shortly after that, like 2 or 3 months after that.
Yeah, I think it was 2 months.
2 months after that,
Yeah.
and you have learned a lot of things from day one up to now, in so many things. Like I kind of reflect back to the beginning of our channel, and we were just, you know, I was just filming from my iPhone, and then you kind of did the same thing. But what I noticed is like your progress in this whole YouTube creation as a YouTuber is that you wanted to learn so bad, so many things like about the world of editing that now I feel like, you know, you have even learned beyond what I knew, and I started
Oh.
before you.
Well, that's high praise, because you're like a technical wizard.
I kind of gave you
I
the
was-
layout of just
yeah.
to get started, like the, you know, the CapCut 101, which is what, you know, we use, you know, to as a editing tool for our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And now here you are experimenting on new features and, you know, growing your channel. And I have to say, like going back to just like, you know, our, you know, because it's kind of like one of the things that we share together as, you know, friends and YouTuber. Like, dude, you've uploaded like 40 videos, like 38 regular videos and like 4 or 5 shorts or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you gained 500 plus subscribers, which to me is very impressive, so to speak.
Thank you.
You know, like you're already there to hit that 1,000 subscribers. Like all you got to do is like follow through and eventually,
Yeah.
you know, you hit the ultimate milestone of gaining your minutes. But again, it roots down to if you love what you do it anyway. Like I wasn't getting
Yeah.
paid like for a long time
Mhm.
until I reached the criteria and eligibility, like a month, not a month, but like a year and a few months later. And I feel like, you know, you're headed to the right direction. I really do.
Amen. Yeah, it's like you said, it's something that you love. It's fun. I mean, you're doing it anyway.
Big
But I
time.
do think about, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And a lot I follow, like, in my like niche is like rock hounding. I mean, that's the thing I'm into. And it is kind of a niche hobby to begin with, but I mean, in some ways it's not. In some ways it's like incredibly popular,
Well, you got me
but
into
a lot
watching
a
the
lot of
channel.
times a lot of times when people ask what you like to do and you say, "Oh, I like to go rock hounding," and they're like, "What?" Like they not heard those two words
Right.
together. They're like, "What are you talking about?"
Right.
And I'm like, I go dig holes. Still like, I don't
But you
get
know
what
what
you're
what
saying, dude.
like, you know, who actually, you know, to some adults, yes, maybe, but if
Yeah.
you talk to kids, like kids in grade school
Kids,
and
sure.
stuff,
Yeah, earth
exhibit
science. I mean, it's geology and earth
100%.
science and
And I can't wait until
fascinating stuff.
you actually showcase all of your exhibits and all the rocks that you've collected to
Oh, that's a good
OMSI,
idea.
because like
Yeah.
you've done that in the years
Oh
past.
man, I've had stuff on display in the Capitol building in Salem, and
That's
some
incredible.
of these pieces have quite the pedigree.
Those are some achievements, man.
Yeah.
Like big time.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what it's all about. Just finding the stuff that you love to do. And, you know, now we have the platform to enjoy the things that we like to do. And, you know, like for me, my channel is about Tesla or cars in general. And yours is about rocks and your road trips and sharing your experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about just finding the stuff that you like and sharing it to the world. We live in a modern day and age where we have YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all these platforms to share it with.
And it's great. I mean, because like I was watching some shorts on YouTube the other day. It was like people had access to like like an exclusive access to visit certain pyramids in Egypt and tombs and things like that. And it's like you may never get you may get a chance to see that, but you may not get a chance. You may never get a chance. There's so many places on the earth.
While you're able and you have the opportunity and the time,
Yeah.
you know, to do so, do it.
We live in a marvelous time where, we live like in an age of learning and knowledge where you can just have instant access to the great. I mean, I think about like hundreds of years ago, you would have to get into a ship and sail for months to go to the great library to gain this knowledge, or climb to the top of a mountain to speak to a guru. Now you just beep, boop, beep, boom,
all
you're
AI,
there
you know,
instantly.
big time.
Even AI, you could ask questions of and have an aggregate, from all the information sources. And it's a marvelous time to be living in. But one thing that hasn't changed is people are amazing.
That's
and
right.
Life is amazing.
That's
and
right.
Creation is amazing, and just to, it's just a wonderful thing that we can see all these things and witness all these beautiful things that life is all about.
That's right. You know, God give us this life
in our pajamas from the safety of our armchair.
Absolutely true. You know, based on what you were just like telling me there, like it kind of goes back to like we are only given this life by God, and you only live once. So you got to live it up, like experience all the things that makes you happy and just go out there for adventure.
Yeah.
Life is short, you know?
Life is short indeed, but it is also worth living.
Indeed.
And
big time.
Everyone is so special and wonderful, and I mean, if we were, you can cut this part out, but like
no cut, uncut edition.
I better watch it. Well, because I mean, it's one of those things like this is I would have to talk about Jesus at this point
Uh-huh.
because, like he said, you know, like you know, the kingdom of heaven is like yeast mixed into dough. And you ever heard the phrase, you can't unbake a cake?
Uh-huh.
It's like once you accept Christ, it's forever. And if you mix yeast into dough, you know, if you add the sugar and the salt and the
Everything.
yeast and the water and you mix it up, you can't unmix it. It's forever changed. And that's what happens when you accept Jesus Christ. It's like you become a new creature, you become forever changed. And then that's when I began to notice, like, life is beautiful.
Indeed.
And then
Amen,
now my whole
brother.
life is all about
Cheers to that.
telling the world
Cheers
about
to
Jesus
that, brother.
Christ.
No, I appreciate you sharing the wisdom. You know, in my channel,
That's
there's a lot
my
of people.
experience.
That's, you know, there's a lot of people watching this, you know, potentially, and you know, that's what we're here for, just to kind of like enjoy life and enjoy this fire with Brutus, and you know, like there it is. So I think we are gonna wrap this
Wow.
episode of the
That
channel.
went by fast.
You know, it really did. You know, I enjoyed it. And to be quite honest, like it was, you know, I'm very truly grateful with the day. The fire is still going.
It feels good.
Ooh, it feels great, man. No. So going back to the episode, I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. If you like the episode that we do, I mean, this is kind of like a once a year or twice a year thing that we do. We don't do it often, but we do when we can. And shout out to Joel over here to being the host and you know, accommodating me in his on his backyard, and you know, us enjoying this fireside chat with his, you know, mocha and the dog. Thanks, man. Like this
You're welcome.
has been a true pleasure. Like the weather, the sun, the blue sky.
Oh.
And it's not even that cold with the heat that we got here, the natural heat. You got me certainly, you know, I'm about to look online and find this fireless,
I think it was like
smokeless
I think it
fire
was like
pit. Isn't that what you
$200.
call it?
Yeah, I think it was like $200. I think you can get them cheaper.
Sure.
I'll show you the brand and everything.
But this
But
is,
that's the brand.
may I
right
ask,
there.
do you use this often, or is this also kind of one of the few times that you've used
This is honestly the first time I've used it here because we have a fireplace inside.
inside? But outside,
And-
this is the first time. Oh,
Yeah, because
See,
you know. And,
there you go.
But I mean, but a friend of mine actually bought this for me for a Christmas gift,
Uh-huh.
and I looked it up, and it was $200, and I'm like, wow, I think I got him like a pack of gum. You know what I mean? so it
Cheers
was
to
like-
those friends who, you know, give, you know, like
it was
expensive gifts.
Yeah,
Well,
cheers to them.
I think they
It was
know how much
extremely
you value
generous.
the outdoors because, you know,
Yeah.
obviously you could do this
I took-
outdoors
I-
without the fire pit.
Well,
But
yeah, but what's good about this is you don't have to build the fire pit because
There you
I'm
go.
usually in the wilderness where there is no fire pit,
right.
and so it's primitive camping. But this is elevated off the ground, so it won't sterilize the ground,
Big time.
and so that's good.
Oh, major.
So yeah, I take it with me camping. It nests together, but
There you go.
yeah, it's worth getting.
All right. So we'll wrap up this episode. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Until the next time, this is Adrian checking out. Joel, please check out his channel. I will link
Yeah.
it below at Ars Longa Rocks. You'll see it. I'll caption it up. So thank you. It is the first day of December. So until the next time, happy holidays,
Yes.
Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And we will see you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Brutus. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Until then, Adrian checking out. Peace.